Morning, Marilyn here. I wanted to share my progress with you in my grungy journal, the one whose covers are made out of the photo cabinet card. So I believe where I left off, I put a clip here, was right here, I believe. Let's see. Yes. So it's getting pretty chunky. I still have more to go. I should be able to finish it up within a week or two. It takes me some time. But anyway, start here. This is a page. I made a little pocket here. This is an image from Arthouse Whimsey. I believe this is too. Again, all distressed with either papers or distress inks, paint. This I made a little pocket from a library pocket. I just cut it and then glued the bottom. This page, I used some pressed flowers that I did in wax paper and beeswax. I love this little girl. Again, Arthouse Whimsey. I just love this little boy here. I think he's pretty cool. Looks pretty relaxed. This is a verse from that garden verse book I got, the mini one. I love using them. This one says, "The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like proper children, which is always very slow." But some ribbon, vintage button. Again, this page, Arthouse Whimsey. And this is another verse from the garden book. "Whenever Auntie moves around, her dresses make a curious sound. They trail behind her up the floor and trundle after through the door." I think the verses are so sweet. Some collage here. Again, a lot of distressing with paints and distress inks. Once in a while, I add some color to the photos, even if they come just plain sepia looking. Sometimes just to balance out the spread, repeat some colors. This is another Arthouse Whimsey image. Love the verse. "And grant it heaven that all who read may find as dear a nurse at need, and energy child who lists may rhyme in the bright fireside nursery rhyme. May hear it is as kind a vow as made my childish days rejoice." Just really cool. Love this image. This is just some cheesecloth with some distress ink on it. Here's another verse. "And sometimes sent my ships in fleets all up and down among the sheets, or brought my trees and houses out and planted cities all about." This is an image from Cherylfrancisart, her farm life collection. I wanted to add some corrugated paper. This is some papers that have been burnt on the edges. It's funny, when I glue these down, I could still smell the burnt odor. It's kind of cool. It's another farm life image. This behind her is, again, a pressed flower that was encased in wax and wax paper. Just some vintage ribbon here. This was another farm life image. This too. This spread, I have to say, I really love it. I have a thing for crows. I think I've mentioned that before in my videos. And this is symbolic of, if you research them, they're very intelligent beings. And I love how they live. I just had some background here of some scrapbook paper with trees in it, so I wanted to incorporate that. This, I believe, is Arthouse Whimsey. This is some paper towels. I always save paper towels when I'm distressing with some acrylic paints, and I try to save some that have some color to them, or for collage. Be fearless, be free. She looks like she wants to bust out and be free. This image, I'm honestly not sure where I got that from. I did like it. I like the effect of the netting over her face. Crow. More paper towel, vintage ribbon. This looks like this little piece is coming off. Dare to be different. I've had these images for a very long time, and I'm attracted to them. They're not just, your run-of-the-day images. I just love the difference in them, and we need to accept difference in our lives. This little guy is Arthouse Whimsey. I love how some of the images look like they're really aged, or maybe a cracked photo. More paper towels for collage. This guy here, excuse me, my allergies are at it again. Again, Arthouse Whimsey. He just looks grand to me. Maybe a grandfather image. This one is kind of wild. This is an old letter that I've had. It's pretty messed up, but it's kind of cool. It's a letter that a man was in the hospital, and he wrote to either his wife or friend, and he's kind of describing how he had a cast on his arm, and he describes how things are looking and how he's doing. It was pretty cool. And I wanted this on this was in a vintage envelope, and I wanted to have that reflect maybe this letter was in there, and this was the man that wrote to his wife or friend. This was a vintage script paper I had, scrapbook paper. It's pink, but I really liked it. And once in a while, I like to add some color to even if it's a grungy journal. It's fun. This was from an envelope. some more grunge with papers. This woman looks like she's either coming or going somewhere with her suitcase, and she looks pretty happy about it. And I wanted to incorporate some of the pink. Again, I try to take the spreads and have them cohesive in some way, either color or these were fun. Again, one of the verses, the wind. I saw you toss the kites on high and blow the birds about the sky, and all around I heard you pass. Love his stance, his expression here. This one came from a piece of scrap paper, and I love these two together. Again, the verse, happy thought, the world is so full of a number of things. I'm sure we should all be as happy as kings. Brothers, perhaps. This one, I love this vintage piece I found. It says William Congreve. She looks very royal to me. And on this side are these homes that perhaps are on this estate. And this is the man who is the master of the estate. Maybe a little Downton Abbey feel here. Tag. This is the last spread I have so far. This pretty image came in a book, Sweetpeacuriosities. Just cut out some leaves. This is another image I have. I just love her stance and with the grunge. So this is it again so far. I have a ways to go. Not too bad. I try to do 1 or 2 a day, but there's still enough left. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and you have a great weekend ahead. Thanks so much for your support. Always appreciated. Bye now.